to do. Okay, here is round 2 of our adjectives lesson. Today you will need the parts of the extract of the story from the website, a pen and paper, the pictures of the nouns from yesterday, and there is a word bank to help you if you feel you need that support. If not, no worries. And obviously all of your amazing work from yesterday's lesson. So the main adjective for today is we're going to take objective for today is to take the adjectives from yesterday's lesson and implement them into the text of the story. So let's try thinking about some of the adjectives we came up yesterday and how they will fit. Remember, they need to make sense in the sentence. There's no point throwing in some really brilliant high quality words that don't match with what we are actually writing about. So thinking about the opening of the story, I'm going to have a look here. Brig lived in a small room in a big city. Every day he walked through the city to work. Now, I know when we read this story, we're trying to bring it to life. At the moment, it's not very exciting. So I'm going to get my purple pen and have a think about Brig lived in a small. No way. I know for a fact we have many high quality words for small. You might go for tiny or
minuscule.
Oh, just what I was thinking. Minuscule. Brig lived in a minuscule room in a big city. What other words do we know for big? Brig lived in a minuscule room in a... Is Taylor anything?
Monumental.
Monumental.
Gigantic.
Oh, gigantic. Like all of those. Good, so Brig lived in a minuscule room in a monumental city. Now, I'm not saying when you read these sentences to edit absolutely everything. You don't need to up-level every other word or our sentences will be too packed and they won't actually make much sense. So then I might add in every day he walked through the, maybe I might add a descriptive, my adjective for the city, the bleak city to work. Okay, so I've just taken 3 of my adjectives from yesterday's lesson and implemented them straight into the text. So, if you could help me with this one, Brig worked in the library. Now let me think of some of the adjectives we could have described the library.
Astonishing. We discussed earlier.
Astonishing. To be fair, there's a lot of books in there. Astonishing.
Oh yes.
Thank you. Astonish. Goodness me, Miss Smith, it's been a while since you've been teaching. So, Brig worked in the astonishing library where dangerous books were stored. Again, you don't need to up-level absolutely everything. We could maybe change dangerous to even write intriguing. You might have thought of some other adjectives to describe your books. Okay, so I'd like you to have a quick go now. Just think, take 2 or 3 of the adjectives from yesterday's lesson and add them into this sentence now. And pause me. Okay, lovely. So hopefully you had a quick go at editing that sentence. So the main part of our task, there are 4 main success criteria we must meet. So you want to use the HQV that you collated yesterday. So all those amazing words you found yesterday, remember they must make sense in the sentence. There is no point in putting Brig lived in a fantastical city when actually from the pictures and what we could see from the story, that's not really how it came across. Remember not to overload your sentences and read your sentences back to check that they sound right. So here is one I worked on earlier, for like an art attack. So maybe poor lonely Brig worked in the enormous dusty library. Remember, if you've got 2 or 3 high quality adjectives, usually we use 2 in a sentence, and don't forget that comma in between those 2 adjectives. Okay? Poor lonely Brig worked in the enormous dusty library where perilous books were stored on the towering shelves. Okay? So you can see here, we've just taken the text and we've added in that HQV. So, your task for today. Bronze is to edit 2 of the extracts using the high quality language. Remember, you've either got the editing sheets for you or you can just write them out for yourselves. Silver is to make sure that you rewrite the sentences, adding in the HQV. And actually, do you know what I'm going to add on here? I'm just going to put a keyword, punctuation. I know sometimes we forget when we're rewriting whole sentences to completely punctuate. What does Brig need, Miss Taylor?
A capital B.
He does indeed. A capital letter for his name. Lovely. And gold is to rewrite the sentences and extend them where possible. So if you have a look back here at the example, Brig worked in a library where perilous books were stored. That was the original, and then we added on the towering shelves. It's telling you where those books were stored. If you have a look at the picture, the shelves are going higher and higher and higher. I think towering is a brilliant adjective to use there. Thank you. Well done, Miss Smith. Excellent. Now, like I said, there is a word bank available for you. If you're finding some of those adjectives quite hard to find, we've just put a range of words that you might find useful. Remember, they must be relevant to the sentence. I don't think we'd be describing the library as beautiful. Might be describing Miss Taylor as beautiful then. Woo! Lovely. So, goodness me, use the word bank where needed, and don't forget to not overload your sentences. Good luck, and we can't wait to read some of it.